Good afternoon. We're trying an afternoon walk and a few things also. I've already had this 360 GO that I'm using right now, but I'm trying the DJI mic mini for noise cancellation and so that you can hear me better and reduces outside noises since we'll be walking. And then also I'm trying out my new sunscreen from Sky and Soul, and finally came, and I'll link on this video how you can get a discount off of that. The code is Donna W. So I want to share a few things. I'm trying out my new shoes. Those are the ones I will be wearing on the Camino. I had another pair that wore out, and so I've been saving these. So we purchased them last year when they went on sale because I liked them so much, and I just held off on them, and I had another pair to train in, plus the other pair like these. And so we got a little bit less than a month before we take off, and we're getting really excited. We're cruising over there, and so we're going to do a 7-day cruise to Miami, which will give us 3 hours ahead on time-wise. So then when we cruise over, a 14-day cruise over to London, you know, we're only going to be 4 hours off. So they'll go ahead, you know, 4 days with 1 hour each time. So it won't really affect us for the jet lag, and that's one of the reasons. Look at these pretty flowers. That's one of the reasons why we like to cruise over, and it's much less expensive than a flight. The flights are $1,000. You got to get to Miami, especially with the gas prices right now, and our cruise is only $600 to get there, so it's a pretty good deal. And we have a balcony. So with that being said, for those of you who don't know us, Walkers Around the World, the reason we chose that name is because our last name is Walker, and we travel around the world ever since we retired, and we're not stopping. We want to do it while we still have our health, and we don't have anything planned after this when we come back in August. Thinking a friend of ours is going on a cruise in May to Portugal, and at least from Galveston, and again the price is right, and I was thinking we could walk the Camino Norte from Portugal all through Portugal to Spain and end again in Barcelona, and then there's a cruise that goes out of Barcelona that goes to Montenegro, Croatia, another part of Greece we haven't been to. So that seems pretty enticing. That's in May. That would be for a couple months, and then October of next year we're going to fly to Japan, because I particularly don't like cruising over there. I can get a cruise from San Francisco to Tokyo. It's like a 14-day cruise, but there's so many sea days, and the Pacific Ocean is really rough. Not that I don't mind it, but I'd rather just fly there so that I could have at least 3 days in Tokyo without having to get off and get on another cruise ship that same day and then leave. So that doesn't give me any time in Tokyo. So we'll fly out there. I have a lot of points that I can use for our flights, and I'll plenty of time to book them, and hopefully the gas and diesel prices will be down by then, and I'll be able to get a good rate. So we have that, and it's going to go to Hong Kong and Korea, Vietnam. Really excited about that. So a little something that people have asked us, you know, you travel so much, you know, do you miss your family? And what do you do? Yes, we miss them very much. Our parents are elderly. My parents are 93, and my husband's dad is 83. He's going to be 83. And, you know, they have health issues, but we've spoken to them, and they said, what do you want us, you know, we asked them, what do you want us to do if something happens while we're out and about? He said, continue living your life and doing what you're doing. So we got their blessings on that, and hopefully nothing does. Problem is for us is our grandchildren and our children. We have 3 children and 6 grandchildren, and the little girls really, really miss us. And when we call, you know, they cry. And the other 2 just tell their dad and their mom, I really miss Honey and Fella. That's what they call us. And they cry. And so one time I called my daughter, and I was FaceTiming her. I said, oh, let me talk to my granddaughter, and she sent me a text later, and she says, try not to call when my granddaughter's there, because she gets so sad and she just starts crying for us because she misses us. It just, you know, breaks our heart. And then our son tells us, well, the girls are crying for you last night that they miss you. Yeah, it's tough, but we're young still, and there'll be plenty of other things that we'll be able to do with them. He's got allergy problems right now. He's not a happy camper. Nope. There'll be other things that we'll be able to make. We missed a couple of graduations. We're going to miss another 5th grade graduation. But there's other large milestones that we'll be able to capture and be there for. So that being said, yes, it's tough, but you know, they have, when they get older, you know, teenagers, they don't want to be around us that much, except they tell us, the older ones, the 12-year-olds and the 10-year-old, take us on a cruise with you. Well, they all love cruising because we've taken them all. But they do want to come and hang out with us, which is a good way for us to show them what we do, and we get to enjoy what we do with them. It's just that they're so busy, it's hard to work out times. But yes, that's our story, and looking forward to you all joining us on our journey, and you all have a great day. Mister?
Bye. Bien, Camino.
He's really, really not feeling well, so we just walked, it's 4 miles right now, walked down to CVS, more beautiful roses. Wow, so pretty. And bought some medicine for his sinuses, but yeah, it's a beautiful time right now in California. All the flowers are blooming and beautiful. Anyhow, you guys all have a good day, and be in Camino on June 6th. Bye.